Why you make this is awkward? Did a lot of shows so they're trying to balance the being detective. The only problem is some of them kind of fail. Like Spiral is one of those animes that has this kind of sort of balance. The only problem is this show has a lot of plot holes. Hello, my name is Rich. A good detective show is pretty much have to grab your attention. You have to be the character, story, or just the mystery itself. The mysterious phone call main character from Rooney. I hope I said that right, I'm not sure. It actually answers about his big brother. He says very specifically, I'm gonna assume the mystery of the Blade Children, to hold the Blade Children in my own bare hands. Figure out what it is. That's pretty much kind of grab your attention. Okay, who is the Blade Children and what is this? In fact, they go more deeper than all the episodes go because the Blade Children are cursed, but you don't know what exactly that's the only problem is they don't have an answer. Anime, the first season is basically filled with plot holes that really doesn't answer some questions, some others that I feel they're trying to hold it up for a season 2 if they actually had one. This only lasted one season, 25 episodes. But this simple question in what he said in the telephone that grabbed your attention and you want to see the whole series. But it's just so it doesn't have any answers. But it's something that you kind of want to see this with this young man trying to figure out why his brother said that. Especially all this Blade Children who are trying to test this young man because saw the answer of a curse. Then once more, you don't know what is the curse. Of course, this main character, Rooney, he's disconnected. I mean, he's a teenager, you're supposed to be connected, but this one, the teenager has a reason to be disconnected because it's basically his whole life being referenced to his own brother. In fact, how to describe his brother is this Mr. Perfect. He's just so high level. Anything he does, he's talented. Like this, boom, like that, boom. But that's what is so interesting, that how you can live to someone who is that good and trying to make your own thing, you'll always be compared by his older brother. And you know what, that's kind of messed up. In fact, you kind of messed up anyone who have that older sibling that's so dominant and physically, mentally, and everything you want to be. The fact you can be because they keep referencing as your old brother. And that's kind of a messed up way to screw up a kid. And the fact he tries to do his own thing, every time he's trying to do something, it's kind of referenced back to his old brother. So you can see why he kind of like, he doesn't want to be anything else. He just disconnected because of that simple reason. But he can't actually focus or do anything because the Blade Children always trying to test him. But for a few episodes, you're trying to find out why he's so special and why he's the only one who can solve our problem of the Blade Children. But you don't know much about the Blade Children. They know there are quite a few people who are cursed, but you don't know what it is once more. But you also find out they actually being hunted by these hunters. And yes, I'm not talking about Supernatural. Yeah, it'd be interesting in the two main characters of Supernatural reappear this series, but it'd be really awesome, but it doesn't. But yeah, it's a pretty fun idea he actually did. Now, these hunters, they actually trying to kill the Blade Children, but you don't know why. So interesting is that all the Blade Children trying to test this young man because his brother keep saying he's the one who solved our problems. And this is the reason why he's kind of stuck in this situation, but at the same time he wants to seek his own brother because he disappeared 2 years. Mocha is basically the wife of his older brother who he actually kind of help around. I mean, she basically stuck with this little brother. You have kind of questions why she left him. For this case, why for reason, you never know why. Once more, the series didn't end, so yeah, you don't know much about his own wife. She's also a detective that she is very intelligent, not as equal as the main character, but she is right being a very good detective. But the only problem is she doesn't have any answers either. She wants him back, and you can see his brother also kind of wants him back, but he also kind of bitter. This mixed emotions that he doesn't know what to do with. Also, you have other characters. I have one more. It's like the newspaper editor, Kiyono. She's kind of like a Watson kind of character. She's smart, likable, and very nosy. In fact, she knows everything. For some reason, she has all magic information in her little notebook. I like her because she's not annoying. She's not peppy annoying. She has this kind of confidence but doesn't piss you off. That you really need her to balance the main character. That's one of the great things about this character. The bad about this anime, it's once more a lot of plot holes. The animation, now the animation is actually anime is great, but you do notice something close to actually episode 2 that it feels like went a little bit cheap because sometimes you see a character talk, but you saw far away, but you don't see their lips moving. Or like, who's talking kind of moments. Like, I don't see no character talking, moving the lips, so you think it's it means a character out of the frame. No, it's the same character is in front of the frame, or at least next to them. It just, you don't see their mouth moving. So it's something kind of weird. I understand they're trying to be mean cheap about it. They're trying to at least save some money for maybe the 26th episode, but they couldn't stretch it out to leave it to 25 episodes. Yeah, it feels like that. I feel like they have the budget to make this great 25 episodes, so that they cut some things. Yeah, you do kind of notice this around some of the episodes. Hope it doesn't turn you bad about this anime, but it still is good, because sometimes even the bad episodes are really good. It didn't have any bad episodes. Well, yes and no. It's one of those things, you feel they kind of cop out or cheat something, or something doesn't make sense, but you kind of ignore it because the story is kind of semi-well written, because it's one of those, you feel the very beginning starts really bad, but later on, how it finishes is how they basically close the episode, that it kind of grabs you saying, you know what? Wasn't a bad episode. That's what's so interesting, that it doesn't have a bad episode if you see it this way, because honestly, it does surprise you every time you see the episode. You think it's turned to be bad? No, actually, it's surprisingly good, well written, great music, everything kind of clicks. One of the most interesting about this anime is Blade Children. The Blade Children are very interesting, that they feel that they cannot be saved, so they have to do this kind of series very questionable things they must do. In fact, they killed the hunters, test human of their own skills, and do very questionable things, and that just shocks you sometimes, that it just make them more fascinating. They actually have one missing rib. They do kind of hinted that they have missing one rib and they show it. Also, they have a curse that they very light explain, that it feel like maybe like a tattoo curse or something. Once more, it's really explained in detail. It just hinted some words, or I feel pain. All of that, you really don't know much about it. That's to do it. Now, one thing I truly love the whole anime is just piano. It just you just hear every time they speak or do something actiony. They focus on the piano or sort of type of the piano that just kind of grabs you. It's kind of weird they use this kind of type of music, just pure piano. It make it kind of work. And a very unusual one. Usually they have different type of music, never focus on the piano sounds, and it kind of does work a lot. It's something that just grabs you. It does grab your attention. Also, one thing I truly love is the respect of all the other characters' intelligence. Usually anime kind of condemns, oh, he is the smart guy, he knows everything. No, it doesn't do this. In fact, it kind of respects all the other characters' intelligence except for one, but he's just the comic relief. Other than that, all the characters are likable, respective, and in fact, you know they're smart, but not as smart as the main character, but close enough, but you can see they go into that direction. Yes, one of the things I enjoy. Usually, detective shows don't really go that kind of respect level, so I enjoy this very well. Now, anything else? Well, my conclusion of this anime, it's just fascinating. If you like detective show, or at least want to see something good, what a detective show should be, this one anime is worth watching, because Spyro just accomplished balance everything. The characters, the cases are interesting, and the whole idea of what trying to do, it make you feel they want to make multiple series, but honestly they failed. Only one season and 25 episodes. But it's one of those like, why did it end in one season? You want more, because it's just so fascinating, especially how it end up. So it's basically fun. It's something that you must know. It's entertaining. I mean, you do grab your attention. You have fun with it. It's something that I have to rate it honest a 6 out of 10. Not a bad 6 out of 10. No. It's a really good 6 out of 10. Something is, you know what the flaws is, and after you know it, you still enjoy the anime. You like the characters, their personalities, and their relationship in cases. It's something that is just fun to watch. And I have to say, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.